Ash Mufareh did a webinar yesterday, Thursday. It was very, very good, and it was very, very long. I think it was 2.5 hours. That's just Ash. He has a lot to say, and it was a joy listening to him. It's always very, very good. And I want to share some of the things that Ash shared with us as founding members. Before I do that, I want to talk about a company. It's a high-tech company that went public a couple of days ago. And that company's name is Palantir. I believe that's the way you pronounce it. This company is 17 years old, went public a couple days ago. And as they went public, they brought in $16 billion. As I listened to the business announcer talk about this company, they said that this company had never made a profit, but went public and brought in $16 billion. That's extraordinary to me. I think the stock was between $9 and $15 as they launched. And I thought about this company, and then I started to compare it with Onpassive. This company, Palantir, has never made a dime, and the CEO came on and said, well, it doesn't really matter. We have terrific cash flow. And of course, in my mind, I thought, well, you got terrific cash flow, but it's going out as quickly as you bring it in. That is not Onpassive, and it's going to show you how extraordinary what Ash and his team have done and what's going to happen as we launch. As we launch to the world, Onpassive, AI IT company, high-tech company, will launch to the world as a unicorn company, day one or shortly thereafter it. This company's taken 17 years to get there. Onpassive will do that in days or weeks, in my opinion. This company has been all over the television. There's just been a buzz about them because they're a high-tech company, they went public, and the amount of money that they brought in. I believe as Onpassive launches and the first year they're in business, people are just going to be amazed. I think the day Onpassive launches, because of the explosion online, people aren't going to know what's happened, and they're going to want to know about Onpassive. I think Onpassive will be on every TV program in the United States, every business program, and it will be the buzz for the next year. That's how massive Onpassive is. But when you compare Onpassive to Palantir, a Colorado-based high-tech company, and what they've done, 17 years, guys. Onpassive, the first year they launch, is just going to explode. So I thought it was an interesting comparison, the two companies. And in reality, there is no comparison to this company and Onpassive. There just isn't. So that brings me to the webinar. Ash, everything he said was absolutely, it was just awesome. Everything he had to say. And some of the things I can share with you, some of the things I can't share with you. But the things I can share, they're a big deal. On the product side of Onpassive, okay, there are products landing on Ash's desk today that are complete. He reviews them and either sends them back with some minor adjustments or they're a done deal. They just go into the slot. All of these products will be done in October. That's a really, really big deal because they have to be done before we launch. And Ash told us October was the day that all these products will be done. And yes, they're having to do some minor tweaking with some of them. It's okay. They're a done deal. These products are coming in, they're landing, they're proprietary, they're cutting edge, they're the best of the best, and they're going to be ready to go in October. That's a really, really big deal for those individuals that are founders and are looking forward to the launch of Onpassive, again, scheduled 2020. So the products, they're in great shape. They're just rocking and rolling. His tech team, they are so good and so ingenious. It doesn't matter what Ash throws at them. They just get it done. And right now we're talking about the tech team in Bangalore and Hyderabad, two offices in India, and they're both rocking and rolling. As we look at Onpassive, want to talk about the soft launch. That's something that's come up over and over again. When are we going to launch? When are we going to launch? Especially the individuals that weren't able to get on the webinar and didn't hear what Ash had to say. Ash did not give us a date of the soft launch. Okay, he didn't do it. He said it is ready to go. Now, in my opinion, it is imminent. I believe it's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days without any problem. And as I look at the soft launch, Ash talked about it a little bit. Yes, there are a couple bonuses there. There's a financial bonus, and there's a bonus of Onpassive driving traffic for us and building our team to bring in 1 or 2 or 4 or 8 or 10 or 16, whatever the number is. For me, the second one is the big deal. Because Onpassive is going to be driving traffic, because they're going to be building all of our teams, that's the big deal. Because that's going to benefit everybody in Onpassive, those founding members that are in Onpassive. Your team is going to grow, and whether it grows from 2 to 4 to 8 to 16, whatever it is, as Onpassive launches to the world, you will be in that better of a position to take care of that bottom line and take care of those financial burdens. That's what we want to happen very, very quickly. Now, if you've already brought in 1 or 2 or 3, I think the that particular bonus of driving traffic and bringing in additional founders to your team is really going to compound in ways that are going to benefit you as we launch to the world in very, very positive ways. If you're someone that hasn't brought anybody in, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get 1 or 2 or 4, whatever the number is, your team will grow. So for me, it's the traffic and the building of the team. Yes, there will be a financial bonus, and there will be people in Onpassive that make 6 figures. It's a very, very small minority of the people in Onpassive, but those individuals, because they've built teams of 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people, they will make six figures in this soft launch. And God bless them. I'm happy about that. Absolutely, God bless them. They built a team. They were in early. They got it done, and they're going to make some really, really good money. For the majority of people in Onpassive, that is not the case. But does it really matter? Again, the traffic is the important part, building your team. But if you make 50 or 100 or 150, whatever it is, it's more than we've been making. It's a good thing. That's terrific. I am not one of those individuals that's going to make 6 figures. I do not have 20, 30, 40,000 people on my team. I've been building my team for about 18 months. I've built a very, very good team. It is growing every day, and I can't stop it now. Because of the momentum of Onpassive, because we're launching 2020 this year, I cannot stop the growth of my team. So over the days and the weeks and the month, it will continue to grow. But I am not one of those individuals that's going to make 6 figures. The money I will make with the bonus from Onpassive, it's negligible. It's not going to change my financial future, and that's okay. My goal is to continue to build my team so as we launch to the world, and this should be the goal of everybody in Onpassive, especially those individuals that aren't going to make the big bucks with this bonus. Continue to build your team. That money will come in. And then over the course of Onpassive, as time rolls by, and I'm not talking about a lot of time, your income will get to that place where you just don't worry about finances. That's where I want everybody to be in Onpassive. That's where I want my team to be. So as we look at the soft launch, yeah, it's a really, really big deal. It's going to help us. It's going to help us develop our teams. And as we launch to the world, it's just a really, really big deal for everybody. Even if you're not making that 6 figures, that's okay. When we launch, believe me, everybody's going to be in a terrific spot as we move forward. So that's the soft launch. I've gotten a lot of questions about the soft launch, and it is imminent, guys. Don't ask me a date. Ash didn't give us that, but it's imminent. It's coming very, very quickly. And as I learn when the soft launch is, obviously I'll come in, I'll do another video and let you know exactly when it's going to happen. But it's here, guys. It's here. Ash said it's ready to go. The last thing I want to talk about is the Indian offices in Bangalore and Hyderabad. To start with, the office in Hyderabad, at the end of October, this is really, really exciting. Ash is going to fly in some of the founding members in India, the leaders in India. He's going to fly them into Hyderabad. He's going to put them up, first rate, 4 or 5 star hotel. and he's going to allow them to tour the office in Hyderabad. Okay, that's a really, really big deal because it's social proof that Onpassive is what they say it is. I don't need to see that because I get to talk to Ash on a regular basis. I know what Onpassive is. I know it's the real deal. I know this is a done deal. but it is social proof. Having the founders in Hyderabad being able to not the founders in India coming to Hyderabad, being able to walk through the office, talk to 500 employees, and be able to just chat about Onpassive. It is great social proof. We'll have that by the end of October. I thought that was really, really powerful. Very, very important. Especially for the new people that are in Onpassive that still don't quite know what Onpassive is. You will in a very, very short period of time. Also in India, in Hyderabad and Bangalore, there have been some cases of corona. I think in Hyderabad there's been 28. In Bangalore there's been 1. Each time that happens, Ash has to shut the office. They have to sanitize the office for a couple of days, and then they bring them back. Not a big deal. Ash is getting very, very good and has a way to alleviate that problem with people working from home and those kind of things. It is a minor inconvenience. As we look at the individuals that have contracted the COVID virus, none of these individuals have had symptoms. They've tested positive. That's all it takes. If they test positive, everybody has to go home. It's like the United States. In the United States, I think 99.96% of the people that contract COVID, or 99.96% of the people, if they did contract COVID, they're fine. It's not a problem. It's the 4% that the government and people are worried about, and that's who they try and protect. I don't know what the numbers are in India. I'm sure they're similar, but India is very, very conservative. They want to take care of this virus. They want to knock it out. Understand that. Ash and his team have figured a way to deal with that, and they're very, very good about it. So this is a minor inconvenience. It's something Ash and his team deal with very, very efficiently. And again, it's just a minor inconvenience. So those are the main things that I can talk to you about Onpassive. All of it is very, very good news. I hope you enjoyed the correlation between the company that I talked about originally and Onpassive. I really, for me, it showed the magnitude of Onpassive and just how good they are and what they've done up to this date, just how ingenious it really is. We're in a great place. Founding members in Onpassive. If you're a founding member, I believe as we launch to the world, those finances, they're just going to disappear. If you're not a founding member, it is a $97 position. You can come in, lock yourself in Onpassive, lock yourself in the pay structure of Onpassive. And as you learn more about Onpassive, I can tell you it just gets better and better and better. So Ash was very, very good. He always is. He's always long. That's okay. We love listening to Ash. And from there, as Ash releases more information, obviously I'll come on and do another video and tell you all about it. Always recommend you subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the bell on the right. From there, you will get notifications as I do more YouTube videos. And as of today, we're just in great shape, guys. Get ready. This thing is just moving like a freight train. It is unstoppable. It is a done deal. So y'all take care, and we'll absolutely see you at the top. Bye.